Pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Thompson goes to the left side. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To DeRozan. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
DeMar DeRozan, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Love gets it in the left corner. To Love. OG Anunoby swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. DeMar DeRozan. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. LBJ. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
James lobs it up. The Raptors able to clear the board. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Our score all even in this third quarter. DeRozan to Gasol. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They've come back to take the lead.
It finally looks like things are clicking for them offensively. And sometimes throughout the course of a marathon in the basketball game, you have to be patient for that moment to really pounce. They're doing it.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Lowry with it. Leads a bucket. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Throw it, JR. It can be no, no, no. Yes, when it goes in.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Another follow, stays out. Another follow, still no good. To Love. It was right there. Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan trying to convert the extra try. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on his free throw. Lowry. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Fires the 3. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him. DeRozan with it. His team up by 1. Can't miss those. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he's going to the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lowry into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. James to J.R. Smith. Short jumper off the mark. DeRozan with the basketball. Up by 3. Nice pass to set things up. No good. The monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads just a point. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
DeRozan. Tough make through traffic.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
James to Love. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That'll get out off the Raptors, so it remains Cleveland basketball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Hood. Missed a wide open look. Powell. Now pass taken away by Cleveland to Rodney Hood. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Rodney Hood trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 82%. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Kevin Love has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Fred VanVleet. Iguodala guarded by Green. Fred VanVleet. They work it down to Gasol. Won't go down. To Rodney Hood. Easy path to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The Cavaliers have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
That pass stolen by the Cavs.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
James. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Pascal Siakam at the line for 2 shots. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Green to the basket, but the shot won't go to James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Gasol against the former Hoya. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. James matched up with Iguodala. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Fred VanVleet. That'll get out off the Raptors. George Hill to James. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Lowry with it. Leads 3. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. And he dunks it down for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. So Lowry. LeBron James. Ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis because they show up in the fourth.
Lowry. To DeRozan. To Lowry. Pascal Siakam. DeRozan. That's how you defend. LeBron with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And gets both to drop at the line. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. And the rebound cleared by Thompson. To Love. Finish that. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. James to J.R. Smith. Going to launch beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
One of the most understated things a player can do for himself after having a poor first-half performance. Positive words of affirmation. I like that you did that. Now you're on your way.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 10.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
James. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Knocked loose. Cavs have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
For some new personnel into the game. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Pass stolen by the Cavs. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Able to convert on both free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Cavs are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Cavaliers did more than just win a game here today. They won the Eastern Conference crown, and the celebration in that locker room must be going crazy right now. Still, as tomorrow rolls around, these guys will be right back to business. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Raptors were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Player of the game.
LeBron James put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.